Hello and welcome to Scrapping on the Fly. My name is Kristen and it's Sunday, so I'm here with Scraplift Crafternoon, a hop where me and my friends find some inspiration and then we scraplift it. And this week I found this Scraps by Jules layout on Instagram and I loved all the frames that she used. And I don't know about you all, but I have a ton of frames and I thought that I would be able to use up quite a few of them. And I'll explain this picture in just a little bit, but I have some sequins that I'm going to have put on here because she has some little shakers that she's used with the frames, so I wanted to do the same. And I am going to use some Scenic Route by Echo Park as well as Road Trip. These are random embellishments. I have a couple other things that I've pulled out of different places that I will mention in a minute. And then I have the sticker sheet from the Scenic Route as well, or Route, however you want to say that. And then I have a black background paper instead of the white because I thought it was going to work really well with what I've got going on. So I have my one piece of paper. I'm going to pull in a scrap. I've got my embellishments, my frames, my picture, and this awesome layout. So let's see how this goes. So first things first, I'm going to get this frame figured out. This was a frame that came from Crate Paper's Busy Sidewalks, which is a Christmas collection. And when I went looking for frames to use, I couldn't find one that I was happy with because I love how she's got this full picture, but the frame is only like bringing your attention to this one bit where it's got, a person and an animal. And I just think that is so cool. And so I wanted to do the same. So I looked through a bunch of pictures, like beach pictures, because I felt like a scenery type picture was really the best way to go. But I literally took this picture 2 days ago while I'm recording this, 2 days ago, and felt like this could work for what I wanted to do. And like I said, I'll tell you the story in just a second. So I took this picture frame or the frame from the Crate Paper collection that I just used like on the day before to scrapbook some Christmas pictures. And luckily the minty greeny colors in this collection went really, really well with the Scenic Route minty greeny color that I'm going to bring in. So, and then the two other frames are from the Echo Park Road Trip collection. And those were the frames I was initially wanting to use. But most of those are like 4x6 pictures and I wanted the smaller size. And so this worked out perfectly for me. So right now I am dry laying out everything. The only thing I've done is attach that bigger frame to my picture. Everything else I'm like laying out and then I'm going to go back after I get everything worked out and attach things down. So these are just some frames from the Scenic Route embellishment kit, and all of the wordy bits are from that as well, except that little thin one that says it's white. It says road less traveled, and then there's a one-way and a road trip. Those three are chipboard, and they came from the road trip collection from the Echo Park chipboard. So pretty much everything else I use is going to come from the Scenic Route, except that frame, that minty colored frame. And then I'm going to bring in like a minty colored little journaling spot, and it's going to go towards the bottom left corner. Those both came from Crate Paper. And then everything else is from the Scenic Route, I believe. So while I am building my shaker pocket, and I'm only going to have you like have just this one bit of it in there, just kind of showing how I create it. I usually use like empty sticker packages. I do have acetate that I use, but I've just got these sticker packages that I just use those to give you the cover of your shaker. And then I put foam, double-sided foam down to give me the depth so I can put the sequins in. And then I put the sequins in and I get paper and I put that down. I just happen to have one scrap of paper from this collection and it's got airplanes on it. It is perfect and it's so cute because when when the sequins are moving around, you can see the planes kind of in the background, and I do a little slow-mo at the end with one of them. So, but I just thought that they turned out really cute. I'm really happy with them. But right now I'm working on building those out, and I did both of them the exact same way with the same kind of sequins that are just pretty much random sequins that came from all over the place. And so then I just go back to building my layout. So this picture is of my son. Don't tell him. He doesn't want me scrapbooking him. And this is the day before his birthday. We had gone to go let my best friend's dogs out. And on the way home, he made a comment about going on a road trip. And I said, you know, maybe this summer or something. And he said, I really just want to stick my head out the window, like, and let the wind blow my face. And so I said, well, we don't have to go on a road trip for that. I can just drive around. We have a main road in our town, our city, that literally makes a circle around our town. And so I told him I could just drive around, and he said he'd love that. It was the day before his birthday, and I thought, well, okie dokie. So that's what I did, and he stuck his head out the window and had the best time of his life just sticking his head out the window. And you know what? The little things that bring us joy are fantastic. And if he can have joy and happiness just sticking his head out the car window as I drove around, I really feel like I'm going to give him that kind of joy. You know what I mean? So it was kind of fun. It was kind of silly, but it was super fun. And he just turned up the music, which he doesn't usually do, and blared like whatever song he sounded good that was upbeat and happy. Stuck his head out the window, and then he'd come back in every once in a while with like Hugh Jackman hair and say something about how he couldn't feel his face or something. Luckily, it was, you know, it was a pretty nice night. So it was in the 60s here. And so it wasn't like it was too cold. So, but anyway, I just love this picture and really what it kind of represents is youthful, you know, joy. He's still, I mean, he just turned 15 yesterday. So, I mean, he's still a child, but you know, kids grow up way too fast these days. And the fact that this kind of thing brought him joy just made my day. So that's why I decided to document it and use the road trip kind of embellishments. And then I just put the date on there, and I used some silver stickles to finish everything off. So that is it. I hope you'll go check out Scraps by Jules. This layout was so stunning. I just was hopeful that she would let us scrap lift it. And when she said yes, I was so excited. I will journal on here somewhere. I'm not 100% sure where, other than on that little minty thing. See, look how cute the airplanes are. Anyway, other than that, this layout is good to go, and I'm super excited about it. So I would love for you to go check out all the other ladies who I scrap lift with every week. I adore them. The playlist will be listed below, as well as any information we have for Scraps by Jules and the social media for all of the ladies that I scrap lift with. So I hope that you have enjoyed this video and my layout. Love it if you'd give me a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't already. I hope you all have a fantastic day. I hope you get a chance today to do something you love with someone you love, and happy scrapping.